Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Week 6 of my reboot for the year. We're gonna get into this week. I had a really great week overall. So we're gonna talk all about it. I'm gonna give you my scale results and we're just gonna get into it right now. We're gonna talk about mindset and all the good things that come with a weight loss journey, all the struggles that come with a weight loss journey. So let's get into it. Alright guys, if you are new to my channel, thanks so much for clicking on this video. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel, be a part of my journey, and allow me to be a part of yours. This channel is my journey to lose a total of 200 pounds from my highest weight of 374. I have battled with obesity and food addiction my entire life, ever since I was a little girl. And so we talk about the real stuff on this channel. I share my personal experience, my personal story with you guys, and we take this journey together. I'm very real and truthful and upfront. So if that interests you, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, I have a support group on Facebook, The Shrinkables. Come join us over there. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram. All of that is down below. All right, guys. So in the last video, I talked a lot about how frustrated I am with the scale and how slow it is moving. And that is really something that I have been trying to conquer over here, is changing that mindset, changing that focus, because that's really where my focus has been this entire journey, really my entire life. Every time I'm on a weight loss journey, I focus on the scale, I focus on those results, and that's what keeps me going. And it's got to change. My word for the year, change, right? And that is one of the biggest things that really does need to change for me, is changing that focus. And that is how I'm going to continue with these good habits, is when I focus on other results, not that stupid scale. And so the scale has really been irritating me. I lost a bunch of the water weight when I did the egg fast on January 13th. It came right off, which it usually always does, which was great. But then I was getting into my new routine of working out and building muscle, eating protein, just eating the right things. And the scale just stopped moving, which, yes, that's what I know that. I know that in my head, but changing my focus has really been quite a process for me, because that's all I've been used to. I've only been used to just looking at that scale because that's what motivated me. And so really finding other results, like inches lost and, clothes fitting better and how I feel, and also seeing results on your body, which I'm going to get into in just a second. So really changing that focus is what I've been trying to do this week. And I actually had a really great scale result week this week, which is awesome. Obviously, we'll take it. But I really want to just not focus on that scale and just keep going, because that's what matters. So I've been killing it with my workouts. And when I say killing it, I mean just staying consistent. I am someone that gives up very easily when it comes to exercise. And I feel really great when I first start. I got the sore muscles, and it's just a great reminder that I'm doing the right thing. And then I don't see the results fast enough, and so I end up quitting. That's my history. And so really just trying to do something different this time, and really trying to do this and changing my habits and really focusing on that and not the stupid scale. And so I just kept going no matter what the scale was telling me, and I was just hovering. And it's been over a month now that I've just been hovering. And so at the last weigh-in, I weighed in at 235.7 at my last video. And this morning I weighed in at 232.8. So I had a great weight loss for the week, almost 3 pounds, pretty much 3 pounds. And so that makes me really, really happy. I'm afraid to get too happy, because that's where my happiness comes from. That's where my joy comes from in this weight loss journey, is seeing the scale go down, which who doesn't? Who doesn't get excited when we see that? But I'm trying not to get overly excited, because I really just want to focus on the journey. I want to trust the process, because it will happen for me if I just keep going. And so I've really been killing it with my workouts. So this week the kids were on winter break, so they were home. I couldn't get to the gym. Normally, the old me would have been like, oh, well, I'll just start fresh next week. I'll get to the gym next week. Well, no. Instead, I did my workouts at home. And so really trying to stay on plan, but listening to my body as well, breaking up my upper body days and my lower body days. Some days I will do a full body workout. But if I'm just really super sore, I will let my body rest and recover. And so I'm not really on any sort of set plan right now. I'm just making sure to get activity in and just strength train and build muscle and have fun with it. And so the other day, actually, was it yesterday? It was yesterday. I was getting dressed, and so I was about to work out, and I put on my sports bra, and so I'm like, well, let me flex and check my stuff out, right? Because I've been working really good with my arms, and I was surprised to see actually some definition in my arms. Now, never mind the excess skin. I have a lot of excess skin over here, and so maybe we'll do my arms in the future, but it's a lot of money, so we'll see. Definitely starting with the skin removal with my belly first, but you can see the definition in my biceps and in my shoulders. And so when I saw that, I was like, oh yes, doing all the right things. Let's keep going. And yeah, I felt really good. Brought me back to my Florida days. When I was 30, that was when I was at my highest weight of 374. And I moved down to Florida with my dad and my stepmom and my little sister and changed my life. I mean, I completely took myself out of my comfort zone and into a new environment, and working out and building muscle was what I focused on. And I dropped weight like crazy. I was really heavy then, so it was easier for me to lose weight. But it was more important that I was focusing on the lifestyle, and it felt amazing. And when I started to see those muscles come in the definition, and it's such a great feeling. And then you're just shrinking and your clothes are expanding and you're just floating in your clothes. It's such a great feeling. So it kind of took me back to that time in my life. And it was a reminder that that lifestyle feels good. That's what feels good. And yes, it takes commitment. Yes, it takes dedication to get your butt up every day and get that workout in. And that's my problem, right? I like fast results. And if you don't give me fast results, I don't want anything to do with you. Well, that needs to change. And so that's what I'm changing now. I'm so sorry about the light coming in. The sun is in and out of the clouds. So I'm probably getting really bright and then really dark. Sorry about that. But it's been just really, really good. And I'm just going to continue with this, but really focus on my mindset. I mean, mindset is everything, and your mindset will kill you if you let it. Your mindset will bring you down if you let it. What we tell ourselves every single day, we will believe, even if you have to fake it in the beginning, fake it till you make it. Just lie to yourself in the beginning, because the more you say it, the more you're going to believe it, the more it's going to become your reality. So if you keep telling yourself that you're a disappointment and that you just constantly fail, that you can't do it. How many times do we say that? I can't do it. I can't do it. That's a complete lie. A complete lie. Stop telling yourself that you can't do it. Say, man, this is hard, but I can do it. Maybe I can't do it right now, but I'm going to take those baby steps to get me to a place where I can do this. Every day I'm going to get stronger. Every day I'm going to get better if I don't quit and I don't give up. You just keep going no matter what. And that has been the biggest lesson in this entire weight loss journey, the last 4.5 years that I've been with you guys, that I've been on this journey with you guys, is just don't quit. No matter what you do, don't give up. Just keep going. You're going to have setbacks. You're going to have things that are going to bring you down. Man, let's count how many things have brought me down in the last 4.5 years. I mean, depression was a huge one, and I still deal with that. But I can be bigger than that. I can be stronger than that. It's all about mindset. It's all about what you tell yourself. It's all about how you build yourself up and what you will eventually believe to be true. I've been on this journey for a long time, and I've changed very much. And that's what you do. You change, and you have to embrace that change as you continue on this journey. And for me, I'm just trying to find what's going to work for me. I have about 50-ish pounds to lose at this point. If I lose it, great. If I don't lose another pound, I need to be okay with that. Like, I need to get myself to a place where it's like, even if I don't lose any more weight, I'm happy where I am. And I have moments like that where I feel like that. I'll look in the mirror and I'm like, oh yeah, like I look pretty good today. I feel good where I am. I've come so far. I lost 150 pounds. Well, I'm like 8 pounds up from that number. But man, right? Like, I can celebrate that. I can be happy with that. So if I never lose another pound, can I be content? That's the goal, because it's not about the weight that I lose. It's not about the number on the scale. It's not like I'm going to get to that number 174, even though it is a goal of mine to do that, because I want to say that I've lost 200 pounds. So I really want to just take a picture of that and say, hey, I did it. But even if I don't stay there, that's not what matters. It's not about the destination. It is about the journey. It has always been about the journey, because that is where we grow. That's where we grow, and that's where we get stronger. The struggle that you're in today is developing the strength that you need for tomorrow. So we have to just embrace it. We have to go through it, and it's hard. We're not supposed to like it. We're not supposed to say, woohoo, this is fun, because it's not. It is not fun. But I truly believe if we just keep pushing and fighting for ourselves, we will come out a winner. We will come out of this mess that we're in, and we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We have to figure out how we can be happy and content with ourselves right now where we are, so much that we want to better ourselves, so much that we want to prioritize our health, and putting that first and be healthy for everyone around us and for ourselves. I struggle a lot with mindset, and I'm sure the majority of us do. We have like really good days sometimes, and then other days it's just, man, the struggle is real. But we have to make an effort to bring ourselves out of that mindset. We can't just allow ourselves to stay there and sulk and believe these lies that are filling our head. Because once we start believing one lie, we'll believe another and another and another and another. And soon it's just going to consume us. And it's just not worth it, because that's just going to bring us down. So when you have that negative, toxic mindset, when you're just thinking those negative things, sometimes, like, in a way, when we're thinking that, it's kind of a comfort. Like, when I feel like, oh, I can't do it. I'm so frustrated. I get stressed. I get frustrated. So when I vent about it and I'm telling myself these things, it's almost like it's a comfort. It's an uncomfortable comfort. It's not a positive comfort, but it's a familiar comfort. It's what I'm familiar with. It's easy. It is easy to get into those thoughts. It's easy to think negatively about yourself. We have to change that thought process. And we have to make an effort to do that, because our brains aren't used to it. We're not familiar with that. Our brains are always going to go back to what is familiar to us. So we have to create a new familiar. And that is what I'm doing. I'm really trying not to allow that negative mindset to get in my head, because that's when I quit. That's when I give up. And I want to keep going. I know what it feels like to give up. I want to know what it feels like to never, ever give up. How about you guys? The struggle is real. And I just really want you guys to know that you're not alone. But I also want you to know that you can do this. You are so capable of doing this. You just got to make an effort. You have to put that effort in and change that thought process to a positive thought process that's going to build you up and empower you. Find a good support system that's going to help bring you out of that negative space, because we all need that. We all need those people in our lives that are going to bring us out of that, not let us stay there. And that's another reason why you should join my support group on Facebook if you haven't yet, because having a good support system is so important. All right, guys, so we have been doing OMAD, 1 meal a day, for the entire month of February. I have been listening to my body. Since I've been working out a lot more and building muscle, I want to make sure I'm eating enough, obviously. But I've kind of been like figuring out what's going to work for me as far as my eating. I've been very confused. So last year, I really felt the pull to change my way of eating and just kind of, start exercising, start building muscle, but then be able to feed my body the way you should when you're working out, right? And just making sure you get enough protein. And so I did that last year, but I was eating way too much. I was comparing myself with others. My friend Pumby, aka Jen. It's really Jen, aka Pumby, but I call her Pumby. Anyway, she has done phenomenal on her journey, and I want to interview her. I want to get her on this channel and have her be able to give you guys some tips, because she has just been so successful with her journey. She inspires me, and I just love that we get to do this together. But she is on a different journey than me. She has a different body makeup than me. We have different lifestyles. So when I'm looking at her and trying to be her, I talked about this in my last videos, you know, comparing yourself to others is just a deadly trap. You're not going to go anywhere, because I really wanted to be able to eat like her. I will be honest. She fuels her body the way that it needs to be. She focuses on her protein and her calories and making sure that she's eating enough. And she gets to eat a lot because she has built a metabolism that is working for her. And that's awesome. And that is what I crave. That's what I wanted. And so that's what I was trying to do last year. And so I was eating all of this food and I was stalling, or I was gaining, you know, and it was just like very, very frustrating, because I wanted a normal life, right? But then I remembered I had gastric bypass surgery in 2015. I have a smaller stomach. When I eat too many calories, I will stall. When I eat too much protein, I will stall. They have told me this from the beginning, that my protein goal should be 60 to 80 grams of protein. And I usually am around 80 to 90. So now I'm feeling like, okay, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I kept fighting with myself before, saying I needed to eat more. I needed to do this. And, you know, there are people out there that will tell me that I'm not eating enough. I get comments all the time saying, you're not eating enough. But I have to remember, I have to do what's best for me. So this past week, that's what I've been doing. I remembered my roots. I remembered who I am. I remembered what kind of person I am, what kind of journey I need to be on, what kind of diet I need to eat. And once I started doing that, guys, I lost 3 pounds this week. And so I have been making sure that I'm getting around 80 grams of protein a day, which is great for me. Still doing OMAD, even though I have a bigger eating window, just because I want to make sure that I'm not like stuffing my face, because I can't do that. Again, gastric bypass surgery. I have a smaller stomach. So when I eat too much in one sitting, it makes me stall. It makes me gain weight, because it's like my stomach can't hold all that food. So if I'm eating 3 smaller meals within my eating window, I can make sure that I'm getting enough protein. My calories are usually between 1,000 and 1,500. Usually it's around 1,000, 1,100, 1,200, but I will allow it to go up. That is what works for me. I lost 3 pounds this week. I don't feel deprived. I feel like I'm fueling my body the way that it needs. And that is exactly what I did after gastric bypass surgery. You know, I ate what my body needed. I focused on protein and I exercised, and I just took care of my body. So I have gone back to that, guys. I still do low carb for the most part. That's pretty much what I did after gastric bypass surgery too. So just focusing on protein and low carb. I mean, I haven't really changed much with my lifestyle, just changed my focus and I changed my mindset. I stopped trying to be other people. I stopped trying to do what other people are doing, and remember, you know, what's going to work for me. Now, I did dirty keto when I first started this journey, and it was awesome. I love keto. I absolutely love keto. And then it kind of transitioned into more of a low carber, which that's what I still am. And keto worked for me in the beginning. That's what helped me take off a bunch of weight in the beginning. And no regrets. But I have been feeling for the last year or so that I really need a change. I really need a change. So focusing on the right thing, but not overly focusing on food. You know, it's about the lifestyle. It's about living and having fun and enjoying your life. We don't want this weight loss journey to be miserable, right? Because this weight loss journey is going to turn into our maintenance journey, and our maintenance journey is what we're going to be living for the rest of our lives. So we have to enjoy it. We have to find something that's going to work for us, where we can be happy, feel good about ourselves, continue to be successful, and be better every day. That's what we need to find. And I feel like I'm there. It's all new. It's fresh right now. But I'm going to continue doing it, guys. I'm going to continue on this journey. I'm going to continue filming what I'm eating, and I will share everything with you guys. But for the most part, I'm just listening to my body and doing what it tells me to do. And we're just going to keep working out and building muscle, and we are going to trust the process. All right, guys, that is it. I hope I didn't ramble too much on this video. I have a lot to talk about every week with you guys. I just want to share everything that's going on in my head and yeah, let you guys know that you're not alone with these struggles, this mindset crap that we deal with. You're not alone at all. We're all in this together. All right, guys, if you are still watching right now, thank you so much for watching my videos to the end. I appreciate you guys so, so much. But if you're still watching right now, comment down below. I will trust the process. We gotta trust the process. Stop being impatient like me. Stop wanting fast results like me. Just trust the process and keep going. Do what is best for you. All right, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and join my support group on Facebook. I think I just said join my support group. All right, guys, I'll see you at the next video. Stay safe and choose health. Bye, guys.